Hello, I'm Dr. Ron England, and this is a bonus lecture for EGN3613, where I'm going to show you some little Excel tricks. So, you have a number of equations that we've talked about in class. These are our equivalency equations, and what you're looking at here are the notations. This is future over present value over future value over annuity, annuity over future value, present value over annuity, and annuity over present value. Those are all equations that you have from your lectures. The case of the equation f over pi to the n, the value, if you were to calculate that, is pretty straightforward. It is equals 1 plus I. Notice I can go over there, up arrow, n. Now, if your interest rate, let's say, is 0.05, and if you want to do it as percentage, then you have to divide by 100 here, and then let's say, oops, n number of periods, say 12, voila. So if you wanted to, now this is okay, if you were calculating the future, this is going to calculate future value from present value, so we say the present value, and let's say we're talking about $1,000, then we could calculate the actual future value by equal to, boom, oops, I don't want a double equals, I want a single equals that times the percentage, and voila, the answer. Okay, or I could easily just put those here. I could say, okay, let's just give the, let's put the future and the present one there. And if I know 1, this is 1,000, then this is going to be equal to that times that. The big thing is that we created this equation right here, the 1 plus B2, which is that interest rate. And if I want to do that in percents versus percentage, I now have to go ahead. Now this will be 5, blah. Okay, see, no problemo. So you can easily put these together. So let's say we want to do this one here. Well, this is actually very close to the value of this one. It's just the negative. And actually, I can easily just create by taking this down 1. Now let's just make this a negative sign. Okay, and now 5, 12. Okay, notice it's a number that's smaller. So, but in this case, we're going the other direction. And equals 2 times 2. Voila. So, not terribly hard. Or, let's see, if I put in, watch this, if I put in 1795.86, it might be some round off here. That comes up to 1,000. What do you know? Okay, so some of the other equations are a little bit more complex. Equal payment series, which I have right here. The I and the n are still the same. This one is going to be more complex because, let's see, I'm going to have 1, 2, 3 parentheses to make this one work. I've still got the 1 plus I to the n. Okay, in this case, it's minus 1. Close that parenthesis and divided by, in this case, it's divided by the interest. Now, I did do one thing wrong here. I got to go in here, and also these interest rates, which is the B4, are going to be divided by 100 because I'm going to be using percentage divided by 100. It's going to give me division by 0 because I don't have a number in here, but let's say 5 and 12. Okay, now I've actually got a factor, which will be an annual series factor. And since it's f over a, the reality is now, okay, that f or p now has to be something. It's not p and f anymore, it's a and f. But I can do the same exact thing there. If this was a, and I wanted to, whoops, put it here. If this was a, and I wanted to calculate future value, I would just say equals a times the value factor, and voila, I've got it there. Haha. I mean, not terribly exciting, but oh well, it's pretty cool stuff. You know, it is what it is. So what this really allows you to do, and then you can just double check your equations to make sure everything's actually happy and good. That is important. And once you've done that, then you've got all these equations. They can easily, but suppose you want to do, and I'm going to do something that you're probably going to hate. I'm going to wipe all of these out. But let's say we want to do a comparative analysis of different amounts at different times. I can now take this entire row here, and I can copy it. Oops, let's not do that. I can take this entire row. I don't want to actually drag it over. I want to just paste this down. Okay, now I can go in and I can change these values in here. So I can say year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Straightforward stuff. Beautiful. Now, what it did do, if you notice when I copied down here, that 1000 there got dragged down, and it does automatic incrementing there when you actually take a value like that. It's not a calculated value. If I do this, I can bring it all back to 1000, and I can also go ahead and I can format these cells to be currency, and they will look much prettier. Wow. Okay, that's it. A little bit of help for you for doing these types of equations. You need to learn Excel. You need to learn how to do it. It's just one of the things you got to be able to do. So if you need more help with Excel, I do recommend practicing and getting some help from the Tutorial Center on doing Excel, because they can help you with that. That's it. On out.